Hello, Sagittarius. This is your October Love and Relationship reading. Thank you for your patience on getting these out. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing like labeling them monthly because I just right now, just the way with my life is, it's sometimes hard to get all of them completed because I'm also still working on the healing and shadow work, and then I want to get the career and money ones out. So I'm going to maybe switch it up a little bit for the end of October just so I can get things done. So do expect a healing and shadow work for you reading, and then also a career and money one. But I may combine them as element readings. So fire signs, air signs, water signs, etc. But anyways, let's get into your reading. What is coming in for you with the rest of October for love and relationships? Also, there's going to be an extended to this reading. So you can join on Patreon and you'll get all of the extended readings or all of the exclusive readings I do. I attempted to record a full moon reading, and half of it, it stopped recording in the middle of it. And then the last half that I recorded wouldn't show up. It like didn't exist on my phone. It just showed like a gray box. So I don't know what was going on. Apparently the full moon message wasn't supposed to come out, but I'm planning to do a new moon one because the new moon is coming up. And you know, as I feel inspired to do new types of readings, they'll go onto Patreon, that it's exclusive readings. So if you want to join for $11 a month, the link is below. And the extended, which is kind of like the conclusion to this reading, or getting more detailed or more in depth about what comes out, will be available on Patreon for you here. All right, so it's funny, the Nine of Cups. So I just recorded a quick little message for TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, the link is below, follow me there. But I just do one card readings, and the Nine of Cups came out. And so the Nine of Cups came out for you too. So this is wishes being fulfilled, everything you've ever dreamed of, having it all. And we have the Eight of Wands, so something coming in very quickly. I don't know why the 8 seems important. I don't know if it's like the 28th or the 18th coming up. I don't know. 8 seems important for some reason in terms of the numerology. And then we have the Five of Swords. So I feel like this is you guys worrying that what you've been working on, what you've been trying to manifest, is not coming to fruition. But it feels like, you know, and we're talking about love and relationships. So if it's a relationship, it's saying you don't have to worry about it. It's coming in, and the mental conflict is just a byproduct of possibly it not happening as fast or in the timing, or I don't know, that you think it's supposed to happen, right? Or that you've been expecting to or wanting it to happen. Let me turn this down. Okay. Well, we have the Seven of Coins. So the Seven of Pentacles here is telling me to keep doing what you're doing. So keep tending to your garden, all the things that you're working on, whether it is continuously putting the energy into what you're trying to manifest within a relationship, or it just means keep focusing on your career or whatever you're doing outside of love, because that's helping distract your mind from the mental conflict, possibly of like wondering where it is. Because when we block things from coming in, when we constantly go back to it and be like, is it coming? Is it here yet? You know, like looking out the window to see if the package has arrived, that kind of energy kind of blocks things. Or it just okay, so what I hear is it's not necessarily blocking it. What's happening is it's just making you go a little crazy, and it feels like it's taking longer only because you're constantly focusing on it. So it's going to happen in the timing that's going to happen, whether quickly or not, whether it's been a long process or not. There is some element of quickness to it, though, I feel, in terms of it's going to arrive, and I feel like you're going to be like, maybe even surprised that it actually is coming through, if that makes sense. But what was I saying? So it's not that you're blocking it. It's just, it's going to feel like it takes even longer when you're constantly focusing on it. So distract yourself by doing other things. So we have the King of Swords here, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So again, that's just someone who's a little bit more emotionally detached. I think maybe that's the approach they're telling you, or this could be the communication coming in from somebody. Or a decision, you know, deciding something. And, you know, if you're a feminine, it could be this masculine coming in wanting to communicate or has decided something, or this could be you embodying this masculine energy and being more emotionally detached, like I said, and you being a little bit more logical about it, and reminding yourself, staying in your power when it comes to your mental capacity around it, with your mental health around it, is reminding yourself it's coming in, or, you know, like just remind, like the things you need to hear, I guess, is what it is. The Magician and the Two of Pentacles. So the issue, I think, okay, so the advice this is advice for you. So emotional detachment from what you desire. And then what's happening is you're going back and forth between believing in your own power, or believing you can do it, and then not, right? So that's what these two cards to me represent, is you're going back and forth between believing, this would be like fully believing in your power, knowing you have all the things you need to create what you want, and then this is like going back and forth, juggling, balancing. Wisdom, yeah, see, and the wisdom is the High Priestess. You're like, you are very tapped into your intuition, and you know exactly what you're doing. It's just a matter of believing in yourself, believing that it's possible. That's honestly like the last step for you. I mean, generally it's difficult if you're trying to manifest something that's completely brand new to you, and, you know, even manifesting or working on things, creating intentionally in your life is something that's a little bit new to you. You're just building your capacity to do it. You're building your knowledge, your experience, and the belief that you can do it is honestly the last step before you can then keep doing it consistently. So it's all about mindset here. So we have the Moon, which is illusions, things that are hidden. It's also your subconscious energies, your shadows. We have the Fool, taking a leap of faith. And then Tradition. This is the Hierophant. So it's Taurus energy, which is kind of slow and steady, but it says this is about tradition or commitment. To me, something that may be coming through is it's not a block, it's just a fear or something that is coming to the surface for you, which is a belief you have about the way you're going about things or the way you live your life. Perhaps you are a little bit more of a risk taker. This to me would be a risk taker, and away from tradition, right? You don't necessarily subscribe to traditional ways of doing things, and especially in relationships, or just the way you've gone about things in your life have been non-traditional. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean it's any less than what everyone else is doing, or what society does or says you should do. So we have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. This could be about friendship, or it's like a small offer of love, a little opening, somebody, you know, communicating, offering a little something. Yeah, and the King of Cups. It's the King of Cups. I feel like he's somebody who wants to offer you something. He's going to test the waters first. Like, so this feels like, I mean, it is a woman, so this could also represent like the masculine bringing the woman the offer, right? So it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. It's just someone who maybe has feelings for somebody else, someone who's emotionally mature, someone who's very emotionally expressive, can be, or just feels things very deeply. But I feel that it represents, he's going to test the waters first. So perhaps he's going to develop a friendship with you first. He, she, or they. They're going to develop a friendship with you first, or you're friends already with them first. So it's kind of like this small dipping the toe in, feeling it out. Maybe it's like to find out if you're even single, if you don't know this person, or if they don't know that about you already. It could be that. So they're going to start, and with the Tradition card, I mean, it could also be that one person is very traditional and somebody else is not. And so it's kind of like finding that balance too, or finding out how you guys are going to work together. But I do feel there's a dual meaning to this Tradition, the Hierophant card, which is maybe they want to do things a little bit more traditionally with you, but you're used to kind of just like being a risk taker and jumping into things. And that could also be the shadow that's coming up for you, is like, what are you going to choose here? Are you going to choose to just jump in, or are you going to choose to go the little bit more slow traditional route, which is like allowing someone to court you, allowing someone to get to know you first before you do anything sexual, before you decide you're in a relationship, right? Before the commitment. It's like you develop that friendship and make sure there's an emotional connection, see if there's compatibility there, and then the offer comes, right? And then the commitment comes if it's there. Grace. So this is the star energy, Aquarius energy. But it's about hope and healing. Again, I'm wishing on a star as well. See how he's holding a heart? I feel like this is wishes. Like, I wished for you. Like, you're everything I ever wished for. It feels like that. And she's sleeping. I don't know if she might have died. I think in this story she's dead. But I feel like it's more like in this instance that she's sleeping, or it's like maybe you guys have dreamed of each other. Could be that too. She dreams of him. And it's because subconsciously they're very connected, because I feel like the masculine might be thinking about her more, or waiting for the right time to come forward. Because he's the one I feel that wants to come through with the offer. So strength, taming your beast, and transformation. It's taken some strength for someone to hold back. This is, like I said, taming your beast, Leo energy, but it's taken having the strength to hold back. And it's because there was waiting for the transformation to be complete. So either one or both people in this scenario have had to go through this transformation, had to go through a transformation to be ready for this relationship. So divine, timing is at play here too. Temptation. Also breaking addictive patterns and cycles. This is the Devil card. So it's Capricorn energy, but that's if the transformation is letting go of all the things like the codependent behaviors and relationships and habits that you need to let go of and balance. So you can have balance. This is Temperance. Here you are, Sagittarius energy. Emotional alchemy and balance. Moderation. Like that's like the opposite of this card, the Temptation card, which is like indulgence. So that's what has had to happen in order for it to come through. So you can ask yourself, do I feel that I've broken most of my codependent patterns and behaviors and let go of these relationships in my life that represented that part of me that I keep going back to? That's how you know when it's going to come in. So let's get a few here, and then we're going to get into who is this person that's coming in, and what are they going to be like? How can you prepare for them to come in? What will they say? That kind of thing. We're going to ask those types of questions. So we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So that's exactly it. That's what you've been doing, possibly what they've been doing too. Honeymoon and engagement. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes, that's a tradition card. It could be, like I said, it could be that, yes, you've been used to doing things non-traditionally, but this person may want to do things traditionally, and it's going to be like, I want to go, the wedding card isn't in here, but I feel like if I shuffle, the wedding card would come out. It's like doing things, but it could also be like, I want to go on a trip with you, and it's kind of like a honeymoon to get away from people, and you're doing it backwards, and then you get engaged. I don't know, something like that. There's something traditional yet non-traditional about it. Like one of you is traditional, one of you is non-traditional. But what I think you're going to find a balance in between that. But the honeymoon card, I feel, is just like going away with each other. And then the engagement card is pretty clear. It's like the higher level of commitment. Like you are ready for that type of relationship. This could be the one. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like they're already in your life somewhere, and it's like either they're coming in, like I said, you could be friends with them already. So we're going to get more into that. We're going to ask those types of questions. I'm going to use my Tarot of Sexual Magic deck. So if you don't like sexual images, do not purchase the extended on Patreon. But if you'd like your own reading with me, go and click on the link below. Once you purchase your session, I'll send you an email with my calendar to schedule a day and time. And if you have any questions about what I offer, please email me. Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers and TikTok at Bethany Empowers. The links are below. What else? Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes here on YouTube. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I upload new readings, and share with your friends if you feel called. And I will see you in the extended. All right, bye.